Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Hema and I make videos on travel, photography, research and motherhood. And today's topic is on pregnancy leave and your documents checklist. So first thing is know your rights. You'll hear this a lot, and what it actually means is that to know what you're eligible for and what you can ask from your employer. The next one is complete the certification form. Your employer will provide the certification form to you, and both you as well as your healthcare provider needs to fill this form. So this form will initially be submitted to your employer in a tentative form based on your due date. However, babies arrive when they want to arrive. Usually this form has to be submitted at least 30 days before your due date, and it needs to be submitted by the doctor's office. Know how many sick days and PTO days you have, and know your company's policy on if you're eligible to take the PTO as well as the sick leave during your maternity leave. Check with your employer regarding the coverage for health insurance. So when you're on your leave, you need to know how your health insurance is being covered, and you also need to inform them if you want to pay the health insurance premiums before you leave or after you come back from your leave. Next thing is know if you're eligible for FMLA or CFRA. So what is FMLA? FMLA is Family Medical Leave Act, and CFRA is California Family Rights Act. To be eligible for FMLA, most of the companies require that the employee has at least 1 year service with the company. And if you live in California, you need to know what is your California Pregnancy Disability Leave eligibility. In California, you can take up to 4 months of unpaid leave. So here's the tricky part. They say that you can take up to 4 months of unpaid leave. However, in most cases, only 6 to 8 weeks is allowed based on the kind of delivery. 6 weeks for normal delivery and 8 weeks for C-section. So beyond this, it's only your healthcare provider who can say if they want to extend the leave for you or not. And your doctor will let you know if she wants to extend the leave when you visit for the postpartum checkup 6 to 8 weeks after your delivery. So don't think that this 4 months is by default. And all of these leaves, FMLA, CFRA and PDL, are unpaid leaves. That's the reason you need to know what is the short-term disability benefits of the company. So your short-term disability leave is what actually covers for 60% of your paycheck when you're on leave. Now let's look at the documentation that you need to submit while you're on your leave. When you take your leave is very subjective, because some may want to take leave in the last month of their pregnancy and some want to work till the very last day. But once your leave begins, you are eligible to apply for California Disability Insurance. The reason I say California is because not a lot of states have these benefits, and the reason California has these benefits is because California takes 1% of every paycheck that is given to any employee in the state. So this insurance eligibility is not just for new mothers but for several others, and you can see a list of all the eligibility criteria on the EDD website. So the disability insurance in California only starts kicking in after 7 calendar days. So there is a wait period of 7 days before you actually start receiving income. So SDI doesn't support 100%, it's around 60% of your paycheck, and also there is a cap on how much you can earn, and for 2019 it was a max of $1,250 a week. So you can log on to edd.ca.gov, and once you log into this, go to the tab claims, and there you will see disability insurance. If you want to know if you're eligible for the disability insurance or not, click on the link to am I eligible for DI benefits, and there you will see all the criteria for you to be eligible for disability benefits. The most important thing that you have to remember is you have to apply for this leave within 49th day of your disability. That means around 7 weeks of your pregnancy leave. And if you scroll further down, you will see how to file a DI claim in SDI online. You can also do this by mail, but doing it online is easiest. And once you click that link, you will also see how to file disability insurance claim in SDI online. There is a YouTube video on there as well. There was no YouTube video before, but now they have a YouTube video, so that is really helpful. And to apply for SDI, all you need is email address and a valid driver's license or a state ID. The last thing is you need to submit this receipt number to your healthcare professional, and they will fill out the rest of the information on the website for you. Now let's look at the things that you have to do after you leave. While you're on leave, if you need any extension, let your employer know at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Provide your employers with a copy of the SDI of the payment receipts. In case you decide not to go to work and you want to spend time with your newborn, know your company's policy on how they want to handle the insurance payments. In these cases, usually companies may ask you to reimburse for the insurance payments they have made when you were on your leave. And this is why you need to know your company's policy. And the last step is things you have to do after the baby is born. Within 30 days of baby's birth, you have to add them to your insurance policy. And we all know that babies arrive when they want to arrive. So the due date that they provide is only a tentative date. It's never a fixed. By 38 weeks, usually the baby is fully formed and delivery can happen anytime after that, so you have to be prepared.